fell off the stage?
He see that, like, my previous face-off or anything like that, he know that I stand in front of my opponent. So he tried to beat me, and he forgot that he was so close off the stage. I mean, so close to the stage, like falling off. He was just right there, and the way he was just standing, he was standing like he had like he was like not a fighter type stuff. He was just like, so I just like
Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis got into a furious altercation at their first press conference before their rematch, so it's already getting heated. During their face-off, Gervonta Davis pushed Lamont Roach off the stage. Despite their intense rivalry and hostility, the two boxers managed to remain composed during the press conference, each taking his time to respond to questions and making space for the other. Until Gervonta Davis reaffirmed that he believed he had won the first fight, there was essentially no interruption. "Everyone can see the footage," Lamont said, interrupting. "I would have lost by 5 points on the scorecards if I had fought the way you did. Cut the shit."
Like I said, we done bumped into each other plenty of times. More than the average boxer would see another boxer outside of boxing. So
Tank, however, reiterated why the rematch was so important to him. "I see this rematch as an opportunity to fix my mistake. They barely ever discussed one another's affairs anymore, and I'm determined to stop him from saying such crap since I'm the reason he can." Tank responded to his inquiries and assured Lamont Poach that he will be knocked out before to round 9.
Whoa. That's when he tried biting. I ain't even noticed that till somebody said something. Somebody said he tried to bite me. I ain't know none of that shit till somebody said that shit after the fight. And look, they talking about it.
Whoa. It's another comparison I don't want to make to Mike Tyson, but
Nah, that's crazy. That's what he do. He get dirty. He know that.
Contrast. Lamont Roach guaranteed his fans a victory without promising a knockout or a particular strategy for winning. When it came time for the face-off, Tank shoved Lamont away as they both turned to face the camera for photos. Before Lamont Roach could launch his return attack, he stormed off the stage and vanished. The controversy about whether Tank had won the fight or not, rather than merely the aggressive shove, became the buzz of the boxing community.
we just got weird. See, he a good fighter, but you know, I'm coming with what I'm coming with, and you know, just gotta make him make mistakes and things like that, and see if we can open him up and attack his openness.
Now he is going.
Fans have been promised a more intense and action-packed bout between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, who are running it back. This will be the pair's second battle as pros after 2 amateur bouts. Regarding their amateur matches, Lamont Roach claimed that he was defrauded in one of the 2 bouts. In their first professional battle, the cycle was repeated and there's the hurt of losing. In this case, Lamont Roach will carry the hurt of a draw into their rematch.
For this fight, do you feel like that's going to be a disadvantage for him?
No, I think low-key, I think he's still like probably a little bigger than me, so as far as like size-wise and height. So I think that it wouldn't really matter because I'm naturally a small guy, and I'm not somebody that's coming down from like a heavy weight class. Like the most I probably weigh this or the last couple cans.
Although many believe Tank will enter beat mode before the rematch, it is impossible to anticipate exactly how he will react to this. Tank has never drew a bout and has never fought in a rematch. Tank may have that crucial battle, and things could go horribly wrong for him as well. The fact that the bout that was originally thought to be a mismatch is now deserving of a repeat, and has turned into a major event that the whole boxing world is anticipating is shocking the boxing fans.
Universally, people A, thought you fought an amazing fight, and B, thought you won it and it got taken from you. What has that outpouring meant to you as a fighter?
It meant a lot to me, man. The core boxing fans and even the spectators across the world, man, just it shows their support. It shows that.
It's interesting to note that both fighters have returned to the gym as soon as the rematch was announced, indicating that they understand the significance of this event for their individual careers. Roach sees the bout as a second chance to establish himself as a formidable lightweight fighter, whose name ought to be on the list of elite fighters like Gervonta Davis, Stevenson Shocker, Lenashenko Vasily, and Davis Keshenev.
Main thing, stay focused on the task. So, you know, once you in the ring, it's like no turning back. And you definitely don't want to get caught and be embarrassed. So you gotta stay sharp at all times while you're inside that ring.
I know that's right. Talking about staying sharp, is there anything that changed in your regiment to prepare for this fight with Roach?
Well, I'm training in DC. You know, I haven't trained up here probably like.
In addition to giving him a final advantage against Gervonta Davis, whom he has never lost to in their previous 3 meetings. A victory also provides Lamont Roach a sense of retaliation for having his victory taken away from him in the first fight for Davis. The battle is an opportunity for atonement to validate all of the events of March. He remains the unstoppable Tank Davis, whose punch has the power to cause as much harm as a car accident, and the first was nothing more than a coincidental event. He was a heavy favorite going into the first bout, and many people thought he would stop Roach, who was making his lightweight debut, and earn his 29th career knockout.
With the legendary, you already know. Tank, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, you know, getting ready. You know, we almost there, so feeling great.
So Roach is known for a lot of his counter punches. How do you feel you're going to be breaking down that defense in the ring? I told you I like boxing.
Tank failed to deliver the highlight reel finish that fans have come to anticipate from the Baltimore native in front of a pro-Davis crowd. Instead, Roach remained in the line of fire, took in everything Davis's hard-hitting blows had to give, and then fired back with shots that surprised both Davis and everyone else in the room. In the early rounds, the infamously patient Davis started slowly, waiting for Roach to make a mistake that he could take advantage of.
So I don't think that that play a major part, but it's definitely gonna be a great fight. I feel as though that, you know, he has top-notch skills and I have top-notch skills. So come March the 1st, it's gonna be fireworks for sure.
And man, March the 1st is going to be one of many great fights that you've had. You know, how do you keep your composure with such high stakes when you're in the ring?
Just got it.
Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. delivered a tense showdown that left the boxing world buzzing. Davis, known for his explosive style, found himself frustrated early as Roach refused to fold under pressure. Smiling and taunting in the opening rounds, Davis quickly realized Roach was not intimidated by the moment. The two had history from the amateur circuit, where Davis had the edge, but this professional clash ended in controversy. Despite high expectations, the WBA super featherweight title bout concluded in a disputed draw. Roach's team appealed to the New York State Athletic Commission, citing a referee's mistake in the 9th round. Though the error was acknowledged, the commission upheld the result. Roach Jr., 29, disappointed and unsatisfied, now sees only one path forward, a rematch. For him, redemption can only come by stepping back into the ring with Davis and leaving no room for doubt this time.
The part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own, you know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But 2 is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right here.
Gary Jonas, Roach's promoter, recently provided fans with a positive update in an interview with ProBox TV. According to a video posted on Instagram by Thrill Boxing, Jonas stated, "The rematch is, in his mind, a done deal." He acknowledged that formalities still need to be worked out, though. Jonas also alluded to the possibility of a refreshed and enhanced Gervonta Davis entering the ring this time before anything was confirmed. The boxer, who was born in Baltimore and has been hinting at retirement, may return more determined and combative than before. He's probably going to be angry, probably more woken up, probably more focused than he had been Jonas said.
I have to train harder. I have to be more mean. I have to be more physical. I have to do a lot. I have to do everything just a little more. And I think that will definitely put me over the hump. And I'm more than motivated to get back in there, get back in the camp, and work hard so I can secure a victory over a pound for pound fighter.
Following their controversial majority draw on March 1st, the boxing world has been buzzing for a rematch between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. Roach. Clearly unsatisfied with the outcome, has been vocal in demanding a second fight, going so far as to wager $250,000 on the rematch. His frustration with how the first bout played out has fueled public anticipation, while Davis has remained notably silent on the matter. However, reports suggest Davis is eyeing a return to the ring by the end of May, hinting at a potential showdown to settle unfinished business. Fans are left wondering, will Davis rise to the occasion and silence his critics? Or will he deliver another performance that only fuels doubts about his current form? As the boxing world waits with bated breath, the pressure mounts for both fighters to prove once and for all who deserves to walk away with the win and end the debate for good.
Like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed. He kind of rolled with it, but after that, you can see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you can see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you can see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
right.
But you say you don't think he willing though.
Yeah, whatever. See, but there's like sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fucking around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on,
Take no
ref.
time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.